Brisbane's a great place, but let's be honest, while there's plenty of events on each year and lots of natural areas that are great to explore, it can still feel quite limited when it comes to things to do. And a lot of people may find themselves feeling bored in Brisbane, especially if they've lived here for a while. Well, I'm here to help. Watch all of this video and by the end you'll know at least 4 really unique experiences that you can have here in Brisbane that are great for both visitors and locals alike. And not only that, but you'll also know where you can find plenty more like them. I've chosen the ones that I've included in this video not just because they're quite diverse, but also because they've consistently received 5-star reviews from people who have taken part. Definitely let me know which ones you'd be interested in so that I'll know what to include in future videos, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. One popular spot to visit that pretty much everyone knows is the Mount Coot-tha Botanic Gardens. But why just wander around the gardens when you can book a forest bathing experience? If you're like I was and have no idea what forest bathing is, I'll let Monique, the host, explain what it is.
So forest bathing is a mindful way of being in nature, where you slow right down and kind of immerse yourself in the atmosphere around you. So it's very conscious and contemplative. It can be quite reflective, and for some people it can also be quite fun and playful. It really just depends on what nature's offering and also what you're bringing to the experience or what you need to have as well. So we spend a lot of time waking up our senses, so what we can see, smell, hear, taste and feel, and using those senses to explore and engage with the world around us.
Monique is a former ABC journalist, but is also fully certified with the Association of Nature and Forest Therapy. When I filmed to make this video, my partner Jade got to enjoy the experience, and she felt so much less stressed after it, and also more connected with nature. This nature bathing experience also helps people with PTSD. So if you need a way to escape the stress that life can bring, I highly recommend this experience for you. A part of Greater Brisbane that many locals have never even visited is the islands in Redland Bay. The second experience I'll share with you is a tour of 4 of these islands. Anita, the host, is an artist who has lived on Russell Island for around 10 years, and I asked her what people do on the tour.
We visit 4 different islands in the southern Moreton Bay, which is Carragara, Russell, Lamb and Macleay Island. So we walk on the beach, we walk through the bush, I introduce them to history of each island, lifestyle and to local artists. And then I also introduce them to the native plants and wildlife.
Jade and I went along and we were both amazed by Anita's local knowledge of the islands, from the art scene including galleries, maker spaces and local artists' homes, to the island's history and even local bush tucker, the native plants that Indigenous Australians used for food and medicine. My favourite part was the home of one of the local artists, which is such a unique space that's well worth the trip alone. A lot closer to the city is another experience, one for the history buffs who would like to know the fascinating history of a significant area of Brisbane. If you enjoyed the Brisbane Then and Now videos on this channel, this one may be for you. Ben is a local who runs a few different walks in the Tenerife and Newstead areas. Jade and I checked out his walking tour around the old wool stores and found Ben had a wealth of knowledge.
I enjoyed hosting the experiences because I've actually lived and worked in this part of Brisbane for probably for 20 years. And I was actually involved in some of the regeneration of this part of the world as well in my previous life as a town planner, working for the Urban Renewal Task Force. So I enjoy telling people about the history and I suppose giving me an opportunity to walk around Tenerife and to explain the features which people can see and which people don't always appreciate just how much history there is in this part of the world.
The final experience I'm going to share in this video is one that I couldn't film, and that's because it's one that I host. My experiences are for anyone who wants to learn how to take better photos with their camera or smartphone. I run 3 and until recently they all had 100% 5-star ratings. But unfortunately, the one that the most people book recently got a 4-star review, so I can't actually talk about it in this video. But instead, I'll talk about the next most popular, which is the urban and nature photography experience, where we take a walk around the downtown area to learn to take better photos both of urban scenes and natural scenes, ending in the City Botanic Gardens. Whatever your skill level, whether you're using a phone or an actual camera, I guarantee you'll walk away with skills and ideas to take better photos. So how do you book one of the experiences that I've talked about in this video? Well, they're actually all found on the one platform. What a lot of people don't know is that beyond just accommodation, Airbnb also offers experiences like these ones, and there's a heap of them. So I've put a link in the video description so that you can take a look for yourself at these experiences, but also all of the other ones that are running here in Brisbane. And there's so many beyond the ones in this video, from paddleboarding to makeup training. Definitely worth searching through when you're feeling bored in Brisbane. Well, then again, you could also watch some of the Brisbane Channel's videos. Up to you. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.